All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, Pasha Cobb, I'm getting ready. We got the one and only, y'all, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, man. Thank you for that word yesterday. I enjoyed that service yesterday. The one and only Bishop Joseph Walker. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. And, man, we're still praying for you, and we thank God for you, man. And, of course, to everybody, I just want to encourage you to tell you you're getting ready to see something you've never seen. And, you know, the fact is that when God is showing you stuff, it's big. Sometimes you get intimidated by it because it's bigger than anything you've ever seen. The fact is, if God is showing you something that you can afford, that's not vision. That's just a good idea. See, vision is always something bigger than your budget, bigger than your bank account. But remember this, if it's God's will, it's God's bill.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 13 minutes after the hour, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's being brought to you by Reach Media, the Tom Joyner Foundation. Fantastic Voyage is back on Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, and remaining cabins are limited. Hurry and check out details at fantasticvoyage2023.com. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Monday morning news. The suspected Chinese spy balloon that had drifted across the United States for several days was shot down off the coast of South Carolina shortly after 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Defense officials previously told CBS News that the surveillance equipment attached to the balloon was the size of 2 to 3 school buses. The Chinese Foreign Ministry responded on Sunday, calling the decision to shoot down the balloon a clear overreaction and a serious violation of international practice. In other news, more than 1,200 people have been killed and thousands more injured after a magnitude 7.8 earthquake struck Turkey and Syria early on Monday. Hundreds are still believed to be trapped under the rubble. Turkey's disaster agency appealed for help from the international community as it conducts search and rescue operations. Lastly, a Wisconsin man who was convicted of shooting at a group of children after they threw snowballs at his car was sentenced to 16 years behind bars. William Carson pleaded to the court for leniency at his sentencing hearing on Friday, but clearly that didn't work out for him. He was found guilty in November of 2 counts of first-degree reckless injury and 5 counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at a few of the headlines we're following this morning. For more on these stories and other news, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Big trade in the NBA, ladies and gentlemen. The Brooklyn Nets trading Kyrie Irving to the Dallas Mavericks for Dorian Finney-Smith.
What?
Yeah, baby. And Spencer Dinwiddie, plus a first-round draft pick along with a couple second-round draft picks, man. This may just put the Mavs into the NBA Finals. I mean, the West is kind of still wide open. You got the Denver Nuggets and Memphis Grizz out there doing their things at the top. Anything can happen when the playoffs start, but this is very good for the Dallas Mavericks. And with them two in the backcourt, with Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving all on the same page, man, and the other role players doing what they're supposed to do, it's looking pretty good, man. This could be a great thing for the Mavs. Only time will tell. It's going to all play out. The revamped Pro Bowl flag football style was actually pretty good, man. NFC beat the AFC 35-33, 58,000 people in attendance. It was very competitive, entertaining. The players were actually going hard. They wasn't just loafing around. I liked it, man. It wasn't that bad. Series of skills competitions. So expect this to continue to happen in the NFL for the Pro Bowl year after year. Shout out real quick to one of the big women's college hoops games yesterday. Number 1 South Carolina beat number 5 UConn 81-77. That was a dog fight indeed. Quick sports report right there. Gary, what's up there, Pippin?
All right, y'all. The brotherly seal of approval is official. Joey Lawrence, y'all, said he couldn't be more thrilled, honey, to see his younger brother, Matt Lawrence, y'all, find love with TLC's Chili, y'all. Now, Matt's happy, he said, and Chili's happy. He said they both are definitely happy. He said, look, I'm not a fortune teller. He said, you know what I mean. He said, but all I want is for them to just be happy. So as long as that's working awesome, he said that's all that anybody wants for them, honey. You know, he said he gushed about his brother and Chili. You know, they said she's very excited with, Mr. Lawrence and stuff. You know, just in time for Black History Month. She got her new man, honey, and hey, girl got to do what she got to do, honey. So congratulations to Chili and her new man. So I can't wait. Hopefully they get married. Because that would be really nice.
They look really happy together, Gary.
Yeah. He said, they said Chili has this permanent smile on her face. He said she's so happy, honey, and telling everyone that she really, really likes Matthew. So congratulations to her, honey. So we'll see how this turn out. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today in honor of last night Grammys and all those illusions, honey. My color today is aluminum. On the high end, you say aluminum, and on the low end, just say silver. Because, baby, these...
Hold up. Say that again.
Aluminum.
Nope.
Aluminum. Gary, come on now.
Well, Ricky, I tried to look. It's A-L-U-M. I tried to break it down. A-L-U-M-I-N-U-M.
You got to break it down. Alum. In.
There ain't no damn alum in
Yes,
aluminum.
It is.
Say it loud.
Alum in
Nope. You keep throwing that
Aluminum.
Aluminum.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Aluminum.
Big round of applause for Gary. He got it. Big round of applause, please. Thank you. Whew, boy, that was a close one, boy. We almost got kicked off the air.
Ciao.
All y'all English teachers.
All right, Brett, what you got coming up next in the hot spot?
I'm going to hold it down for the Brett, Rick Dog. So we're going to recap the Grammys last night. That's coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rick's About the Morning Show at the bottom of the hour. Filling in for Brett, we got the one and only Rock Teasy. What up, man?
What up, man? Appreciate that, Rick Dog. Sitting in for the Briggity Tap Morning with just a hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. And it's all about the Grammys. Today, before we get into that, we highlight Toni Morrison, who was a Nobel Prize and Pulitzer Prize winning novelist, editor, and professor. Her best-known novels are The Bluest Eyes, Sula, and Song of Solomon, and, of course, Beloved. She was the first African-American woman to be selected for the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1993. In May, in 2012, Morrison received the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Before her death, she served as Professor Emeritus at Princeton University. Today, we salute Toni Morrison and all of the accomplishments she did. Congratulations once again. Last night, Beyonce, who missed one of her awards because she was stuck in traffic, made history as she picked up her 32nd career Grammy trophy and became the event's most decorated artist ever. To standing ovation, she said, "I'm trying not to get emotional." She picked up 6 out of her 9 of her evening's nominations, including her Best R&B Album for Cuff It. Beyonce surpassed Quincy Jones earlier in the night with her 29th win, and then she finished off with a total of 32. Here's a recap.
For Best R&B Song, Cuff It!
For the Best Duo or Group Performance, Unholy, Sam Smith and Kim Petras.
For Best Rap Album, Kendrick Lamar.
Best Dance and Electronic Album. As we are witnessing history tonight, breaking the record for the most Grammy wins of all time. It's Renaissance. Beyonce.
Best solo performance. Adele.
For Song of the Year, Just Like That.
For Record of the Year, Lizzo for About Damn Time.
Yeah, man, come on, man.
Wow.
Did you watch it at all, Rick?
Nah, I didn't get a chance to see it. Man.
It was amazing. The Lizzo, man, congratulations to her. Congratulations to everybody. Beyonce, Lizzo had so many amazing things to say about Beyonce. She was such a big inspiration to her a long time ago. So it was amazing. LL Cool J, Missy Elliott, Ice-T, Run DMC, Salt and Pepper, and others performed in honor of hip-hop, celebrating 50 years. Also of note, after accepting the Sam Smith for Unholy, Kim Petras became the first transgender woman to win Best Duo or Group. A few other spectacular performances included Bad Bunny, Mary J. Blige, and, of course, Lizzo hit the stage. Gary, I know you watched it.
Oh, yeah, I watched it. It was very interesting, honey. I had to keep going back and forth between that and Real House of Potomac. But it was interesting, but I'm going to be talking about it later. So, honey,
I tried to watch The Real House of Potomac. I couldn't.
You couldn't get into it? Ooh,
I can't get into it.
It's a really interesting show. So, I mean, but last night, honey, when what's her name? Robin was on Watch What Happened Live. I don't like the way Andy Cohen talked to her, honey, but that's another story, though. But, yeah, the Grammys was interesting.
Indeed. But there's one more big win of the night after winning a Grammy Award for Best Audiobook, Narration, and Storytelling Recording for her autobiography, Finding Me. Viola Davis has officially completed the Holy Grail of Entertainment Awards.
I wrote this book to honor the 6-year-old Viola. to honor her life, her joy, her trauma, everything. And it has just been such a journey. I just EGOT.
Yeah. And if y'all don't know what EGOT is, she won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony, man. That's the holy grail. So big ups to Viola Davis right there. Trevor Noah hosted the 65th Grammy Awards in Los Angeles for the third time. He did an amazing job. That was it, man. It was an amazing show. So Rock Teasy's Who I Be. That's what's hot. Call up now. Wake up calls 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. The wake up calls up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, pimping.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. The time right now is about 13 before the top of the hour. It is about that time for Rock Tease. Joke. I'm sorry, 17 before the top of the hour. Rock Tease joke of the day. All right, let's go.
Already, Ricky. So a cruise ship passes by a remote island, and all the passengers see this bearded man running around waving his arms wildly. One of the passengers goes up to the captain and says, "Hey, who is that man over there on that island?" The captain says, "I have no idea, but he goes nuts every year we pass him."
What did you say he was naked?
Oh, man. A cruise ship passes a remote island every year, and all the passengers seen this bearded man running around waving his arms wildly. And one of the passengers went up to the captain and said, "Hey, who is that man over there on that island?" The captain says, I ain't got no idea, but he goes nuts every time we pass him.
I like that one, Rock. I like that one. I would have liked the punchline to be, but every time we pass him, he goes nuts.
Because basically he need help. They ain't helping him.
Yeah, right.
That was
And they
cute.
think he
That
just,
was cute.
Yeah, they think that's the best one you've done since in 15 years.
Oh, okay.
In 15 years, that's got to be. Damn, Brad, you missed it.
Like, hey, he excited.
All right, we're going to let you back it on that one. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Special K, what you got, man?
Hey, man, it's another Man Law Monday. It's another Man Law Monday. And, it's Grammy time. And one thing men can't do, give me some appropriate soft ass music there. Thank you, sir. One thing men can't do is two dudes can't sit there and watch the Grammys together. I'm sorry. You just can't.
Yeah,
you can't watch the Grammys together because there's too many moments during the Grammys that are basically paying homage to soft things. I'm just going to say that. Like two dudes can't be sitting there watching Harry Styles with that shingly outfit on and talking about Lizzo. Like, no, just two. No, y'all can watch the hip hop segment. Two dudes, you can come on in and watch that with your homeboy, but y'all cannot sit on the same love seat. You can't sit on the love seat with another dude in under any circumstances.
Yeah, that's cutting it close.
Two dudes don't need to be on the love seat. And if one guy is sitting on the love seat, the other guy can't sit on the floor leaning with his back against the love seat. That's equally. I want you to just close your eyes and picture that for a minute.
It's too comfortable.
Yeah, you sitting right next to his leg. Your head is right next to his leg. Almost as if he could just throw his leg over your shoulder and start braiding your hair.
Oh.
I'm just saying. Like, that's pretty much the position
Then you end up leaving with some cornrows.
Yeah. And as long as we on that subject, and hopefully it ain't too early for this, if two straight friends ever wake up in a bed together completely nude and don't remember anything, but for some reason both of y'all are tired. For some reason both of y'all are tired and maybe sweating. You both need to just get up, get dressed, don't say one word to each other about it ever.
Don't ask no questions.
Don't ask no questions unless one of y'all. Yeah, both of y'all are naked and tired. It might be too early for that. I don't know. If you're fighting another man, you cannot say, "Hold up a minute, let me catch my breath." That is not one of the rules of fighting. I don't care.
Yeah.
You should have known you was in your 40s before you started fighting. You throw two punches. Hey, you throw two punches and you gotta be like, man, hold on.
You gotta go.
No, sir.
You gotta keep going.
You gotta keep going. Two dudes in the car together, Rock. Yep. You cannot drive through the car wash. I'm sorry, it's just weird. One of y'all get out before the other one pay and just wait over there by the vacuums. Yeah, just wait over there by the vacuums. But two of y'all can't just go through the car wash. Because you can't really talk.
Right.
And you just sitting there and it's awkward. It's very awkward. You just be going through the car wash.
Watching all the colorful soap on the window.
Yeah, all the little color, especially if you got the upgraded one with the rainbow soap that come down. Two dudes can't be sitting in there with that rainbow soap going across the windshield.
All that makes sense.
You get it now, Maria? Because at first you was like, huh?
I was like, well, maybe if he was in the back seat, but I get it.
No. You can't hold another man's hand to look at his watch or ring. If you want to look at his watch or his ring, just say, hey, man, let me check that watch out, and just let him hold it up. But you can't grab his hand and pull it up close. No, don't do that. Right. Don't do that. You can't send another man a message saying, call me, I really need to talk to you. I don't know why, but the words. You got to say, hit me up. Yeah. Hey, holla at me. Back. Holla at me, hit me back. But don't say, I really need to talk to you. Because that.
You cannot. Unless that's your son or your nephew.
Yeah, of course. Now, men have to be careful about using certain adjectives, okay? Particularly cute, adorable, and precious. There's really never a time for you to have to say something cute or adorable. You can't say.
You can't say it at all.
You can't. You
can't say it at all to no damn body.
No, you really can't. And finally, you can't ask another man for a piece of his honey bun. Ever.
Never. Nope.
You can never say, hey, man, let me get a piece of your honey bun.
You really can't ask for a piece of the Twinkie with that cream filling.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, if you take a bite off his Twinkie with that cream filling.
Oh, if you bite another man's Twinkie.
What? I got to open the door for you, pull your chair out. If it's cold outside, I got to take my jacket off and put it on you. But I saw the weather, and I knew it was 40. So I brought a jacket. So now I got to catch pneumonia because your goofy ass wouldn't watch the weather.
You better say it.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Last night was the Grammys, y'all. And you know, if you're living under a rock, you probably didn't know this under the bed. Beyonce, first of all, y'all, she made Grammy history, y'all, with her 32nd Grammy win, and everybody was excited about it and talking about it, but a lot of people, Ricky, was very angry because, first of all, honey, Beyonce was late. She missed her first award, honey, and people say, honey, she probably was, honey, gonna make that grand entrance or what have you, because how do you get stuck in traffic and you're Beyonce and you're rich? She could have flew in a helicopter. They could have dropped on top of the damn stadium and got her in there, and people say, how dare she? She held up a lot of stuff, but nevertheless, honey, this girl made it there, and people are just still buzzing and saying some of the things, honey, like also last night when she won one of her awards, she thanked her mama and her daddy, which was great, honey. And she thanked her 3 kids, honey. And, people were saying I want to thank my beautiful husband. People was wondering who she was talking about.
Come on.
Gary, don't do that.
Well, no, people were saying who the hell she talking about, her beautiful husband.
Because that's her husband. That's the love of her life. That is her life partner. That's the father of her kids. And he is beautiful in her eyes and his mama's.
Yeah, well, I guess so, child. But, honey, she thanked her beautiful husband. And, I mean, it was really a good thing. But, Ricky, some of the attire, the way these people was dressing just really was kind of
But they didn't dress good?
No, they didn't dress good. Beyonce had an ugly dress, so she dressed horrible. That dress honey, that she had on, I'm like, her damn performance dresses to be looking better than that. Had all that
No, everybody had different styles and different look. And different
well, she need to find her stylist because she looked amazing. You know who looked?
She looked great.
I know she didn't look good. Well, honey, them clips didn't show your eyes well then, because, honey, she did not look, that dress was not good. The best dress that I saw last night, honey, was Cardi B and baby Miss Jill Biden, honey. Miss Jill Biden was giving it, honey, as an older woman. Oh. Nice, beautiful silver
Jill
dress,
Biden, wife?
Yes. Yep, she gave the award to Biden Ray, honey. She looked amazing last night. I really enjoyed her look. So I say, honey, I don't believe Beyonce.
Excuse me, it's Dr. Jill Biden. For your
Dr. Jill Biden, exactly, honey. And also, now people are still talking about Adele. Now, Adele won an award last night, Ricky. But, Ricky, she thanked her son, honey. She did not thank her African-American boyfriend. And he was sitting right there looking, waiting for his thank. And she did not thank him, honey, but she was all up under the rock because she always said she wanted to meet the rock.
She won't thank him after the Grammys, no word.
She better do something, honey. Yep.
We know what it's going to be after the Grammys.
She thanked him with that $20 million house.
Yeah, but I was like, oh my gosh, she didn't even thank her boyfriend, honey. That boy was sitting right there waiting for a thank you, and she didn't say nothing.
We don't care. We don't care.
Yeah. Now, Stevie Wonder them did well last night. Oh my God, Stevie Wonder did a tribute to Barry Gordy. He and Smokey Robinson, which Smokey Robinson looked amazing. They performed very well.
But you know, the audio was bad.
The audio was bad.
You couldn't hear them singing. The music was so loud. Was it just me?
No,
the music was loud, and you couldn't hear them sing.
You could not hardly hear them sing, honey. And you know, the rap, 50 years in rap, I didn't know it's been that long.
Yeah. Smokey Robinson, he didn't have them leather pants on that he had on that Jazz in the Gardens, did he?
I know he had on a nice suit, honey. He wasn't grinding or doing none of that too last night. They probably told him you couldn't do that on TV, so he didn't do that.
I wish he would have sung that song, Super Dave. Gary, that would have.
Oh, I was waiting for it.
Drinking that wine, smoking that smoke, doing that coke, dealing that dope, giving up hope, gang banging.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yes, baby, honey. They didn't let him perform gangbanging last night, honey. But I know he looked like he was ready to do it, but they're like, you're going to do this tribute to Barry Gordy, honey, and that's it. But he looked really good last night, and Stevie Wonder even looked well. He is not aging at all.
Mm-mm.
But it was really a really nice event last night. Now, Beyonce, like I said, she did, she won all awards, but Lizzo gave the best speech last night. She gave the best speech, honey. I mean, she spoke very eloquently and she spoke very well. Now, a lot of people was waiting for, when Beyonce got her awards and stuff, but she was nervous, she said. She said, she just couldn't believe it and what have you and stuff, so she just did what she did and what have you. So we love Beyonce and we're glad she won all those awards and stuff. She done won more awards than anybody in award history, so congratulations goes out to Beyonce and Trevor Noah. He did a great time hosting it as well. So
awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he was really good.
He was really good. It was a really good thing, and it was nice seeing Missy Elliott them as well. Like I said, with the hip hop thing. So it was really good. They did a good job, but I didn't like the idea that Dr. Dre won his own award.
Why not?
Why not?
I don't like that.
All the
you
hit
give that
makers?
award to somebody else.
But they tied it in with that big that thing that they did with USC, the music school that him and Irving put together. So they tied it in with that.
Yeah, they did, but that was not. I wonder how his ex-wife feel about that. Honey, she fought, honey, to get a check, and honey, now he up there winning awards and stuff in his own name. But anyway,
what he's supposed to do?
Man, Ricky, let somebody else win it first, then you win it. You don't win your award first, and then I don't think so. I mean, that's being, to me, selfish. Let somebody else win your award, and then you win your award. But nevertheless, he won his award. So,
would you let somebody go ahead of you if you were in line for an award?
If it was my award, yeah, because it's in my name. That award is in his name, the Dr. Dre.
All the hits he's been a part of, bro. Come on.
And?
What you mean, and?
You let somebody else win. I mean, share, honey. I mean, we know, honey. We know you got all these hits and all this stuff, honey, and the award is in your doggone name. No, you don't do that. I think you should let somebody else win that award first, and then you win it. But nevertheless, they did what they had to do, and he won the award, so congratulations to Dr. Dre, honey. So, he was good. All right, the Kahlua, and that was my view of the Grammys last night, honey. I'm sure I'll probably have more later on. All right, the Kahlua today is one of my favorite Kahluas. My Kahlua today is aluminum. On the high end, you say aluminum, and on the low end, you say beautiful silver.
Good.
That's your
Y'all give it up to Gary with the D. All right, Sean, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up call. Get at me, 866-9-RICKEY. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Because he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Want to know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is Mary Wilson from Toledo, Ohio. Want to wake up my children, Vernon Mae King, Chilla, and T-Man, and all of Toledo, Ohio. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Edward Hood from the West Side. Wake up, Brett. Wake up, Chicago. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Raiden from Brownsville, Tennessee, telling my kids, Brayden and Layla, to wake that ass up.
What's up, Ricky? This is Malik. Zeta at the University of South Carolina. Good morning, Columbia.
Hey, wake up, Matt Town in Jamaica. Wake up. This is Pat.
morning. This Rosie from Miami Gardens. I want to wake up all my folks. Dee Dee, Kim, Cheyenne, Vanessa, Nicole, Raquel. Wake up.
Come on.
Charleston, wake up. Baton Rouge, wake up. Tallahassee, wake up. Wake up. Come on, Montgomery, wake up. Columbus, wake up. And Albany, wake up. Wake up.
Hello, this is Johnny Houston here. I'd like to make a reservation.
We don't make reservations, baby.
Can you make a little rope off a little section of the area at the club? This is a strip club, right?
Yes, it is.
And I wondering if we could have our PTA meeting this year, because I want to show appreciation to the parents and teachers that gave me 100% attendance this year, and I would like to show them appreciation by giving them a little show them a little ass. So we'll have the PTA meeting there at the strip club.
What time would that be?
And we like something close to the stage, please. And this will be about, how about this Saturday?
Okay, you're going to need to call back about 9 o'clock and ask me to Darius too.
Well, let me speak to one of the dancers.
You won't be in till about 9 o'clock tonight.
Okay, can I speak to one of the dancers about coming maybe to the school and dancing?
Well, baby, they all on the floor dancing right now. They can't come to this bar phone.
Can I talk to one of them while they're dancing?
Baby, they are working right now. They cannot come to the phone.
They cell phone don't have
the phone.
Can I talk to one Can I talk to one of them that have a cell phone with an earpiece?
I don't know. What I'm going to give you their cell phone number for?
I went to a strip club. They was on their cell phones.
I was about, why should I give you their phone? That's not my obligation to give you their phone number, baby.
I'm trying to make them some money.
They have to give out their own phone number. You need to come in here and talk to them then.
I'm trying to make them some money.
You need to come in here and talk to them then, baby. I gave you the number. Just keep calling that number.
Don't get mad at me, please.
I'm not getting mad, baby. I'm trying to work. Gave you the telephone number to call back there, darling. All right.
The person you called is no longer on the line.
Lounge.
Hello, yes, buddy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my buddy just call your strip club to find out from you about the strippers dance for the PTA appreciation meeting. Can I speak to dancers? Do you know?
All I can tell you is I clean the building and then I go home.
You do not like to look at the women?
I'm a man of God. Saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost.
Hallelujah! Look at the women with Bible in one hand.
And I love women, yes. But I can't. Unfortunately, I can just look at my wife and lust after her at home.
Okay, I thought your wife does not work there.
No, she don't.
Okay, good. Because I'm a man of God too, but I go on Saturday night so I can go to church the next day.
Yeah, but Jesus Christ let every man have his own wife, and whatever your need is, let her fulfill it.
For $20, they will fulfill your needs at the strip club.
I hear you.
That is all the needs I need to have fulfilled. I do not need any other need fulfilled. But good, if you are available, you and your wife, but we're having PTA appreciation at the strip club next Saturday. We want all of the parents who support their kids. We're showing the appreciation for parents who come to all of the PTA meetings and show their appreciation.
That's next Saturday?
Yes. We're going to give them the gift of a little ass. They deserve it because they are all men of God too.
Okay, what time?
It's going to be at 8 o'clock.
Okay, all right.
You're on bottle.
Okay, well, you can call the managers back about 1, okay?
Ladies free before 11.
Okay.
Good, buddy.
Black Tony, what's up, man?
No, Saturday, not today, Saturday. Not today. The day and the day right here. The day and the day right here. No, listen. I'm not coming today because I don't want to mess up the energy in the room. Because I'm 38 hot today, but I'm so mad right now. I don't even want to come in there and make nobody else upset.
What you mad about? Let it out, dog.
I done watched the whole Gambler Award last night.
Yeah. Talking about the Grammys? I
watched the whole thing from the beginning to the end.
All right, so what's up?
I want to talk to Ben Trump. I want to talk to Al Sharp. I want to talk to all of them, all the lawyers who got on the radio side. I want to call all of them. How the fuck gonna have a whole Grammy Award and don't show no love to Goose?
To who?
Or Lil Boosie.
Gucci Mane.
Talking about the Goo Wop?
They ain't show no love to Gucci or Boosie.
Yeah.
That's a good point. And I'm so mad right now. I'm on strike. I ain't feeling to eat.
That don't have nothing to do with the radio station, though.
I ain't want to go to work now because the radio play music. And y'all talk about the grandmothers. I'm not finna come to work, and I'm not finna eat.
Super Dave, you got some goo wop. Some little boots.
Apologize. Why they couldn't give him nothing for icy?
Right.
So
Name
I could have won a double award.
Right. Yeah, they didn't even say goo wop name. They ain't say nothing about Lil Boosie.
How you think he feel right now?
Yeah, dog.
Watching this, how you think he feel right now?
Oh.
Yeah, man, we got to keep goo wop.
You gonna have Smoke Robinson?
Smokey Robinson.
Yeah, you're right, Tony.
Smokey Robinson, Quincy Jones, Dr. Dre, but they ain't gonna say nothing about goo wop.
Yo, what Dr. Dre done did? Gucci, he ain't nothing. He ain't nobody. How you gonna have him on there? You ain't Gucci or Lil Boosie.
Oh man, yeah.
I can't even talk about it. Can you get Ben Trump on the phone and have him call me?
And now, another Black History Spotlight. On February 19th, approximately, in 1837, in Baltimore, Maryland, an African-American dock worker named Herman Butler was wrongly accused of stealing a pair of boots from a fellow dock worker that happened to be Caucasian. The white man was extremely agitated and pulled out 2 handguns, one in each hand, and started shooting at his co-worker Herman's feet, who started jumping rapidly on the wooden dock to avoid being shot. The sound of his boots on the wooden planks sounded kind of rhythmic and musical. And this is believed to be the origin of what later became known as tap dancing. This has been another Black History moment.
Man, shut your
in Spotlight.
It's the music.
This is completely unverified, unsubstantiated, and possibly.
Why are you going to hell?
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. I'm sure you all know by now, but last night was the Grammys, honey. And Beyonce, honey, swept the Grammys, honey, with her 32nd career win, y'all. Now, they're saying Beyonce became the event's most decorated artist ever. Now they're saying to a standing ovation, honey, this Beyonce said, she said, I'm trying, honey, not to get too emotional, but I'm telling you, a lot of people were a little bit livid with Miss Knowles Carter last night. Here's what she said.
Thank you so much. I'm trying not to be too emotional, and I'm trying to just receive this night. I want to thank God for protecting me. Thank you, God. I'd like to thank my Uncle Johnny, who's not here, but he's here in spirit. My parents, my father, my mother. I'd like to thank my beautiful husband, my beautiful 3 children who are at home watching. I'd like to thank the queer community for your love and for inventing this genre.
Ricky.
Nice.
Heterosexuals all over the world were livid.
I feel some kind of way.
She did not thank y'all. She thanked the queer community only. She did not thank her heterosexual fans. People were on social media last night angry because she had just as many heterosexual fans than she does queers. And she did not acknowledge y'all. So, I mean...
all us men who lusted over her in the Crazy for Love video and all of that, we get no acknowledgement.
Well, it was for Renaissance, and it was inspired by
But what about
the
us,
queer
Maria? What about
lifestyle,
us?
But that wasn't the moment.
All of us who used to just support her and lust for her before she had kids. Because once she had kids, that was over with. We don't do that.
Well, not for me. Thank y'all.
That's somebody's mama.
She like, honey, y'all can buy her tickets and stuff, but honey, y'all will not be acknowledged, honey. No heterosexual, honey. So a lot of people are very upset and offended by that. So I mean,
them same lot of people gonna be buying tickets to the tour coming up. I
Yeah.
bet you they will. They still gonna show up.
Talking about y'all can't afford eggs.
Okay.
But you gonna find some Beyonce money.
You got $3,000 to go see.
But you know what? It's funny that y'all said that because, you know, that goes into my next story. Now, they also say, now, according to a lot of social media posts, they're saying that the National Lifestyle and Cultural website Uprocks, y'all, said tickets for Beyonce's upcoming Renaissance World Tour cannot be resold for a higher price than buyers paid on Ticketmaster, at least not through the official Ticketmaster resale channel, y'all. Now, remember we were talking about that, saying that those tickets were extremely high, but they're saying they cannot be resold. Now, they're saying initial reports say that those who have already purchased tickets to one of Beyonce's upcoming shows and have tried to turn a profit through Ticketmaster have been met, y'all, with a message. They're saying that you cannot sell your tickets for higher than the price you paid, including all fees, and that's what's being reported. So that's a good thing, because they're saying Beyonce them are blocking, honey, the scalpers and all that. So that's a good thing, because, you know, we were just talking about it, saying that it was a sick situation because the tickets were extremely high and what have you and stuff. But now they're saying that they can't be resold, and I guess that you now will be able to afford a ticket to go to the concert because maybe Beyonce heard us here on the show and it's going to change. So isn't that a great thing?
Because you know she'd be listening every morning, Gary,
Yeah,
especially to the T.
Yes, she listens from our Houston bureau, honey. Yes, she does.
From
honey.
the bureau in Houston.
Yes, so congratulations. Yes, y'all. But anyway, honey, congratulations, y'all. Now, in my other story, y'all, they're saying that Usher's baby mama, y'all, baby gave him the cold shoulder, honey, after he flirted with Rapalotto. Now, they're saying Usher, honey, got the cold shoulder from his life party baby, Miss Jennifer Gucci after, honey, he flirted with Rapalotto at the pre-Grammy event, honey, the other night. And they're saying that the drama began, y'all, when Usher paused to flirt with the rapper, honey, before joining his wife or his girlfriend, y'all, to a silent walk, baby, to the car. You can't do that. Now, Usher has been in a many relationship and stuff like that. You can't be publicly flirting like that. I mean, what is the deal? I mean, he got a beautiful woman. He had a couple of them, 3 or 4 of them, honey, married and what have you and stuff like that. And, I mean, they're saying his history of flirtatious behavior, and they say he prefers women who are significantly older than he is. Now, they're saying Usher and Jen, they share 2 children together, a boy and a girl. And, you know, we got to get...
Yeah, she need to relax. She know who she with. You know he got a flirtatious personality, but he also, like you said, he don't like young women. Usher ain't never dealt with nobody.
But Lotto's younger than he is.
Yeah, she's way younger than him.
Yeah,
he was probably just, being funny.
Men are always going to look. I mean, was he like all up on her? Like, what do you mean by flirting?
Well, he was doing something that she didn't like. Regardless of what he did, she didn't like it, so damn, it was flirting.
And what's his wife's last name again?
Gucci. It's alone in Gucci Gochico.
Oh, I was just trying to make sure I heard you.
You
don't know how to pronounce it.
No, that's how I broke it down in syllables. That's what it was. Say it again. But it's just a blatant disrespect, honey. I mean, men got to learn how to, put like those horse blinders on their faces. Look straight.
No, we're going to look now, Gary. That's too much.
No, Ricky,
you know the thing about it is whoever you with, Gary, got to be secure. I mean, I'm sure women look, too.
Yeah.
Gotta be secure.
My husband looks. Yeah, he looks.
You got to say, look at what she got on. I can't believe she wearing that.
Yeah, that's what you do to cover it up. That's good.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that dress. You know that.
Okay. Yeah, but
booty cheeks hanging out. That's disgusting.
Okay, I swear.
Yeah. That's how you get away with it.
Okay, that's how you do it.
And don't answer the question
get away with it.
when she asks you, "Isn't that outfit cute, honey?" Don't answer that. It's all right.
Like it's all right. Yeah. All right, fellas, y'all better take notes.
Yes, sir.
Y'all better take notes. Look straight ahead and stuff. Women want to look and flirt too, but damn it, they don't do it. They keep governing themselves accordingly. But y'all just make things so obvious and stuff. And I mean, with him being the man that he is, really, like I said, been in enough doggone relationships, and now he respecting this woman. He got 2 kids with her. That's too much. I mean,
it's hard when when a woman got on some pants and it looked like 2 little people inside of their butt, inside of their underwear boxing. So.
All right. Oh, yes. Color. What is
All right, the color today, honey, is one of my color. The color today is my favorite color. The color today, y'all, is aluminum. On the high end, you say aluminum, and on the low end, you say beautiful silver. And that's in honor of all those silver dresses last night, honey, at the Grammys, baby. All the girls was giving silver and mirror last night, child. So that's the color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the team.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, the 65th Annual Grammy Awards took place at the Crypto.com arena in Los Angeles last night and leading up to the awards ceremony. All the eyes was on Beyonce, who came in with 9 nominations to see if she would break the record for the most awarded artist in Grammy history, and she did.
Now, some people were upset that Beyonce's moment was deflated somewhat by the Recording Academy awarding Album of the Year, y'all, to Harry Styles for Harry's House, with many criticizing, y'all, this institution for failing to award the prize to Beyonce all 4 times she was nominated for it. She didn't get it, Ricky, which is just disrespectful. But Lizzo, y'all, won big, honey, with the Record of the Year, honey, for about damn time. Now, during her acceptance speech, she went beyond speaking about herself, and, honey, she gave motivation to others watching.
I want to dedicate this award to Prince. When we lost Prince, I decided to dedicate my life to making positive music. I was like, I don't care if my positivity bother you. What's wrong with you? And this was at a time when positive music and feel-good music wasn't mainstream at that point, and I felt very misunderstood. I felt on the outside looking in, but I stayed true to myself because I wanted to make the world a better place, so I had to be that change to make the world a better place. I look around and there's all these songs that are about loving our bodies and feeling comfortable in our skin and good. And I'm just so proud to be a part of it. I'd like to believe that not only can people do good, but we just are good.
Wow.
That girl is having a huge, 3 to 5 years. She's been killing it. Yeah. Other highlights from the night included performances by Mary J. Blige, a moving in memoriam tribute that featured Quavo, who wrote a song in Takeoff's memory, and a hip-hop anniversary tribute. And we saw that Black Thought, Run DMC, LL Cool J, Tribe Called Quest, DJ Jazzy Jeff, Salt and Pepper, Flavor Flav, Ice-T, Queen Latifah, Method Man, Big Boy, Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, and Nelly, along with Glorilla and Lil Uzi Vert.
Yes, indeedy, man. That was one of my favorite parts right there, man. There were also many people who won their first awards last night, including Viola Davis, who achieved EGOT status after winning a Grammy for Best Audio Narration and Storytelling. Kim Petras made history as the first openly transgender woman to win the Best Pop Duo Group Performance Award for Unholy with collaborator Sam Smith.
And now there was some uncomfortable moments as well. I don't know. More than a few of host Trevor Noah's jokes fell a little flat and was kind of reaching, according to Twitter. And some suggesting they should move forward with no host at all. Also, how long the show was. It hit 4 hours. A commercial break in the middle of the dedication to hip-hop. Yeah, 4 hours. And along with the sound quality, and there were several other little complaints, too.
All right, so what we want to know is, what was your good, bad, ugly of last night Grammy Awards? Gary, give a quick rundown.
Okay, my good was Lizzo's speech. I think she spoke very well. I loved her speech, and I loved the performance with Stevie Wonder and Smokey Robinson and that group. Now, what I didn't like was, Ricky, you know how I am. The fashion. I used to watch the awards, all the awards show as a child. I watched for the fashion, because that was the best part to me. I just love to see, the celebrities dress up and what have you. The celebrities are just not doing it no more. I mean, some of us, anyway, you can't be going to no award show like you just rolled out the damn bed. This is an award show. All of them, a lot of them did it, hell. It's just a lot. I was hurt with Kendrick Lamar. I'm like, dog, Kendrick, you want this nice
style, Gary?
Yeah, but Ricky, this is an award show. You are being honored and stuff, and this is, a big platform, for you. And people, the kids and people look up to you. Back in the days, honey, with the award show, baby, the Supremes, Diana Ross, and all these people, they were grand. Look at Smokey Robinson last night. Smokey looked amazing. He had on a nice suit. Honey, they just looked good. He really looked nice, and some of those older performances.
Some effort.
Exactly. We got dress codes for everything, and I think we should have dress codes for a lot of different things. I don't like it when I see people, if you go into a funeral, I need you to look funeral. If you go into church, I need you to look church attire. If you're doing an award show, that's the unwritten black rule. Let's put it like that. Black folks always dress and look nice when they went places. When they ain't had no money, they still looked good. I look back at my parents' old pictures and stuff when they ain't had no money, but they still look nice. You need to be presentable to me. That's just me.
All right, let's go to the phone. Get at us, 866-9 Ricky, 866-9 RICKEY. Good morning.
My good, bad, ugly from last night, Lizzo was the good. The bad was that I feel like Stevie Wonder have yet to get his flowers. He's always performing. And then also, the kind of bad, I didn't like that Mary J. Blige and Wayne thing. And she kind of shown it every time they put the camera on her. She kind of sad. It's a Capricorn in us.
My good from last night was the 50th anniversary of hip hop. I really enjoyed that, but the ugly was just too much LGBT. Especially with the guy with the dancing with the red on. I just couldn't get with that. It was just a little too much LGBT for me.
Hey, my good, bad, and ugly of the award show last night was the 50th anniversary of the Hip Hop Awards, Hip Hop Celebration. Great lineup of artists. Enjoyed seeing Busta Rhymes, but they left out some prominent people. They left out genres like the down south people, like Uncle Luke. They left out people from on the West Coast side, like Snoop, and they didn't have any representation of any white rappers, like the big homie Eminem. So if I would like to see those in the award show, and the rappers that have dead and gone like Biggie and Tupac, they played a big influence on hip-hop over the past 50 years. So appreciate it. Good show. Thank you.
My good was the DJ Khaled and Jay-Z performance, God did. And my bad was the album of the year winner. It should have been Beyonce.
Ben, you ain't liked an award show since J-Lo went in a green dress with Puff Daddy. It was written all on your face last night. Stay home, dude. Don't go no more. That was the ugly. His face was straight ugly.
Oh.
Who?
Ben Affleck.
Oh. Yeah, he just was sitting there looking very still-faced on it. Jennifer Lopez was trying to groove a little bit, but he was like wondering, where am I at? That's how his look was.
He looked like he didn't want to be there.
I agree with the guy who said I don't feel like the South was represented at all. They saying Big Boy was there, but I didn't see him unless somebody else
it wasn't
saw him.
televised. I didn't see that part, and then they cut. We were all into Method Man, and they cut on my TV screen. We saw about 12 seconds of it, and they went to commercial, and then it came back, and he was off the stage. That happened to quite a few people because I saw people on Twitter talking about it.
Oh, wow. All right. If y'all couldn't get through, hit us up at RickySmileyMorningShow.com, RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Let me start off by saying that God is great. We serve a awesome and loving God. I am grateful that I was able to wake up this morning. Not only wake up this morning, get some rest last night. Went to bed early, got plenty of rest. It was a long weekend. It was a tough. If I ain't never been through nothing else in my life to get through, and I was like, if I can just make it through the week, I'll be fine. And I think I will be fine because I made it through the week. God is just so awesome. I thank God for giving me strength. I thank God for giving me the courage that He gave me this week. To cross those burning sands that I had to cross this week. And, I want to thank everybody that sent a prayer, everybody that sent a thought, everybody that sent flowers and food and donations to the Salvation Army. Just because my son died, somebody ate, somebody was clothed, somebody was fed. We tried to make lemonade out of lemons. It was just, I'm going to therapy. I just want everybody to know that I'm okay. I'm going to therapy today. To sit down and have a conversation and try to get it out. The world is not the same for me. Yeah. The sun is not the same. It don't feel the same. I feel like I'm on another planet with the same setup. And shout out to every single mother and father that had to bury their kid that reached out. And I read your stories. I responded to as many as possible. Thank y'all for sharing your stories or whatever. Shout out to Sabrina. Shout out to Rachel Arrington Funeral Home and her wonderful, awesome staff, Miss Rachel and Desi. I love you. Shout out to Leandria Johnson. Shout out to Darlene McCoy. Dr. Arthur Beard in the ensemble that he put together to make my son's service, Pastor Mike Jr. In Faith Chapel. Shout out to my home pastor, Pastor T.N. Miller, First Baptist Kingston, that brought that old school at the end of the service. That was just absolutely awesome, man. Shout out to the Q's. Root to the Good Bros. Alpha Phi chapter of Omega Psi Phi. My chapter brothers out there parking cars, and my Woodlawn High School classmates that was ushering on the inside. The church getting people seated. And, man, thank y'all. Shout out to you, Missy, Goria. A lot of my friends lost their kids. And, man, they've been on me like white on rice. They actually came over to the house and sat down. And I had the chance to ask one of my friends, like, man, what am I feeling? What am I experiencing? And he broke it down for me. We go all the way back to the 6th grade, and he buried his son in 2009, and I was standing right there, and now we switched sides.
I think every Monday should be an off day, but that's just my opinion. That's not what we're talking about right now. But, you know, the Super Bowl is less than a week away, so people are talking about this again. Should the Monday after the big game be a national holiday? The idea is everyone's tired and hungover, and millions of Americans call in sick anyway, so why not lean into it, you know? Studies have found that it's one of the most unproductive work days of the year. And some areas in the country have already taken matters into their own hands. For example, a New Jersey school district near Philadelphia is starting class 2 hours late next Monday to let the Eagles fans sleep in. And the superintendent sent a text message to parents saying, "We feel that it's important to give students and staff the opportunity to enjoy the game with their families and still attend school and work the next day safely and well rested." Oh, yeah, they're expecting to win and party real hard. Meanwhile, Rock, and all of y'all, you know, 2 politicians in Tennessee just introduced a bill last Wednesday to make it a state holiday instead of Columbus Day. They changed course on Friday. Now they want to keep Columbus Day and just add Super Bowl Monday. It's not clear what its chances of passing are. I think we need that Monday off.
Absolutely. I mean, if they got a holiday for spaghetti, they got a spaghetti holiday. You could have a post-Super Bowl holiday. Like, come on.
But we don't get the spaghetti holiday off, or do we?
No, we don't get it off. But if they,
Okay.
at least they got a holiday for it, though. But
you need to have it off because a lot of people get drunk on Super Bowl Sunday. They have parties and they out late and they're hungover. It's like the day after New Year's. You should have that day off.
What do you think, Gary?
I could care less, honey, about
I know
Super
you don't
Bowl
care.
and all that mess.
But you going to be up watching Rihanna, so you going to be up watching it too.
No, because I'm not a big old Rihanna fan
You're
like
not
that.
going to watch Rihanna?
Well,
That's
I
the
might
only reason.
eBay
That
it
is
or
really the
whatever.
Rihanna Bowl for me.
Yeah. We'll see.
come on, man. We got to put this petition into place. Like, what all do we have to do, Maria? Who do we got to talk to make this an official holiday? Like an off-day holiday.
Derek.
I think. Oh, you mean for here? For us? Just
yeah,
for us?
Let's start with us.
Because we work. I mean, this is a job. Sometimes it don't feel like it, but I mean, it's work.
We can be
it's
the
labor.
guinea pigs. We can be the guinea pigs and test this
You gotta
theory
be gangsta
out.
with it.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be gangster with it. You ask for forgiveness, not permission. Just everybody just don't show up.
I know, but you're not supposed to let them know that ahead of time.
Well, he just did.
He
That
ain't
was
listening.
smart.
Your
Remember?
microphone is on.
He might not be listening.
Let's see how
Everybody just don't show up.
If I was y'all, I wouldn't show up on it, but I know I'll be here, little baby. Honey. When y'all ain't got no check, when you can't pay your child support, payers, honey, then you'll be
Ain't
really
nobody
worried
on here
about
on
it.
child support.
Oh, y'all ain't on child support?
No, we are
man.
in-home fathers raising our children, doing the right thing.
Oh,
I
with
gotta
our
come to
wives.
work so I can pay for my eggs. So I'm gonna be here on
Me
Monday.
too, honey. That's why I'm like, child, honey. Highest eggs are, baby. I got to pay for those girls, honey.
We know how you pay for your eggs.
Oh Lord Jesus.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
27 minutes after the top of the hour, front page is going down. Maria Moore.
Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Monday morning news. President Joe Biden will deliver the State of the Union address to Congress on Tuesday. This year's State of the Union will take place with Republicans controlling the House. It also comes as the president faces heightened scrutiny over the handling of classified documents after his time as vice president. Following Biden's speech, Arkansas governor and former Trump White House press secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders will deliver the Republican response. In other news, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated has revoked the memberships of 3 officers involved in Tyree Nichols' death. The organization released a statement condemning their actions. The officers whose memberships were revoked are Tadarius Bean, Emmett Martin III, and Desmond Mills Jr. Down south, y'all, Florida lawmakers will return to the state capitol to finalize their efforts to strip the Walt Disney Company of its special governing powers. The move is part of an ongoing feud between Republican Governor Ron DeSantis and Disney. House and state leaders informed lawmakers late last week that the legislature will hold a special session that would include changes to the elected board that gives Disney control over the land in and around its Central Florida theme parks. Lastly, 2 abducted children who had been missing from Missouri for almost a year were found in a Central Florida grocery store with their non-custodial mother, who was taken into police custody. Christy Gilly was arrested last Wednesday on an out-of-state fugitive warrant. Court records show that she remained in jail on Sunday. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at some of the headlines we're following this morning. For more on these stories and other news, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Already, Maria. Well, big trade in the NBA. Yes, some people can be very excited about this one. I am. The Brooklyn Nets traded Kyrie Irving to the Dallas Mavericks, or it's about to get ready to happen, for Dorian Finney-Smith and Spencer Dinwiddie, plus a first-round draft pick and a couple second-round draft picks. This may be what the Dallas Mavs need to get to the NBA Finals this year. They still got to go through the Nuggets and Memphis Grizz, man. But this is this backcourt with Kyrie and Luka. This is dangerous. This is dangerous, man. I'm excited to see them two play together, and we're going to see what happened, man. The revamped Pro Bowl went down over the weekend. Of course, it was flag football. NFC beat the AFC 35-33. Almost 60,000 people was in attendance. Very competitive, very entertaining. Players were actually going hard at each other, man. I actually watched a little bit of it. I enjoyed it. There was a series of skills competitions going on. This is going to be something that's going to stick around for a long time, and it was actually dope, man. So I put my stamp of approval on the flag football version of the Pro Bowl. Super Bowl week, of course, is this week. 2 black quarterbacks going head-to-head. I remember when it was two head coaches with Tony Dungy and Lovie Smith back in the day. So this is good stuff, man. So we'll get into more Super Bowl as the week furthers along, as it trucks. All right? Last but not least, LeBron James is 36 points from passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to become the NBA's all-time leading scorer. Kareem has held this record since 1984. A lot of people thought that this was an unbreakable record, but LeBron's going to make this thing happen. He's got a game tomorrow. He got to drop 36. He's averaging almost 30. He could do it tomorrow, but I think he's going to kind of be in cruise control tomorrow because he's on the road. And he's going to break this thing Thursday in L.A. when the Lakers are back at home. That's just my opinion. We're going to see what happens. That was my quick sports report right there. Got the hot spot coming up now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Well, this is Rock Teasy's version of the Hot Spot, sitting in for my girl, the Briggity Tat, man. This is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. Over the weekend, Universal's Knock at the Cabin became the first movie to bump Avatar, The Way of the Water, out of the top spot at the domestic box office. The film pulled in a cool $14.2 million, topping 80 for Brady, which debuted in second place at $12.5 million. After spewing anti-Semitic and other prejudiced comments weeks after ringing in the new year, Kanye West has kept a low profile as brands and record labels have parted ways with the unstable artist. Now West's lawyers are following suit. The New York-based attorney served him papers this week outlining that they want to part ways with their soon-to-be former client. Official documents were made public in the newspaper, and West's new lawyer confirmed the split over the weekend. Man, dude, when it rains, it pours. In other news, DMX's 10-year-old daughter is putting together a 4 docu-part series on the dangerous reality surrounding the drug users of fentanyl addictions. The young advocate lost her father to a drug overdose and 2 other family members to fentanyl addiction, which promoted her to raise this awareness surrounding the issue through public media pursuits. I wanted to talk to people about their experiences, their traumas, their feelings, and come up with a solution for healing. She said her father died from a cocaine-induced cardiac arrest in the spring of 2021. So big ups to DMX's 10-year-old daughter for doing this. Rock Teasy's who I be, and that is what's hot. We got Mark Morial coming up with the State of Black America and the Praise Mix Down. All right, stay tuned. We got more of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show next.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, man. It is time for the State of Black America with the current president of the National Urban League, Mark Morial. Mr. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky, and I want you to know prayers remain with you, and we love you, man, and send all our prayers and comfort to you in
love you too.
And difficulty, and just want you to know that, my brother, and we appreciate you so very much all across the nation. People love Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and I'm proud to bring you today's State of Black America. And Tyree Nichols, of course, is another victim of police violence, and as that matter continues to evolve, we see that the Scorpion unit in Memphis, which has now been disbanded, was modeled on a similar unit in Atlanta and was none other than a rogue unit that seemed to have license to harass, intimidate, and carry out violence against black men in some sort of perverse, quote-unquote, effort to stop the violence and crime in Memphis. So let's continue. We will continue to mourn Tyree Nichols. We will continue to monitor that case. We are prepared to ask the Department of Justice and reiterate the need for there to be a pattern and practice investigation of the Memphis Police Department going forward. But I want to switch gears and talk about Super Bowl 57, two black starting quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. They are bad dudes and great quarterbacks. But let's remember, when the NFL was founded, while Major League Baseball had been segregated for more than 50 years, there were black players in the National Football League in the 1920s. Until 1933, when George Preston Marshall, an avowed card-carrying segregationist and racist who owned the then Washington Redskins, instigated a secret ban, a secret compact amongst NFL owners to not hire black players. And that continued. After World War II, a new league was born, the All-America Football Conference, and this was the league from whence the dominant Cleveland Browns came. They featured a black player by the name of Marion Motley, a powerful fullback who ran for touchdowns and yards on that dominant team. Keep this in mind. In 1950, the All-America Football Conference merged into the National Football League, and the Cleveland Browns, with black players, dominated the NFL, winning 5 straight NFL championships. The NFL seemed to get the message, and then there were black players. Guess which team held out the longest? Yes, the Washington Redskins. It took them until the early 1960s before they played their first black player. We're going to celebrate Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts as two outstanding quarterbacks who are black quarterbacks that we are proud of. And we remember also the incredible performance in 1988 of Doug Williams, who became the first black quarterback to, in fact, win a Super Bowl game. At this point in time, all 32 NFL teams have started at least one black quarterback, but it's taken until now for 2 teams with black starting quarterbacks to meet, indeed, in the Super Bowl. So we're going to celebrate this very important success while remembering the long, hard work and struggle to create an opportunity for black quarterbacks. Marlon Briscoe, James Shaq Harris are early black quarterbacks. You may remember Warren Moon, who is the only black quarterback in the Hall of Fame. You may remember Randall Cunningham, who starred for the Philadelphia Eagles. Many great black starting quarterbacks over the years, but we remember especially Doug Williams, and we say good luck to both Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts as they continue to make history. The National Football League, of course, has leaned into social justice in a number of ways with their Inspired Change initiative, post-George Floyd. Players like Malcolm Jenkins co-founded the Players Coalition. We remember Colin Kaepernick's courageous stand that in many respects cost him his ability to continue to play in the National Football League. This is not an all good news story, but it is a story to recognize the steps that the National Football League has taken and the importance of the black quarterback today to bring the excitement and the high performance that we expect in the National Football League. So my best to both teams, my best to both quarterbacks. May the best team win. Whoever you are rooting for, I will announce my choice on Friday on social media. So I'm Mark Morial, bringing you the State of Black America. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Mark Morial. And this is the State of Black America. And Ricky, I'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, appreciate you. You've been listening to the State of Black America with the former New Orleans mayor and Louisiana State Senator Mark Morial, currently the president of the National Urban League. Man, thank you so much for joining us. I will talk to you next Monday. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.